Hello. Today we're briefly going to talk through why the kind of trend of if it fits your macros might not be the best for your gut or your hormonal health. So I first want to say that tracking macros is going to be for many the best way to get and achieve physique and performance-based goals. Understanding how much you're eating, of what macro, and if you use apps like Chronometer, even the micronutrient breakdown is incredibly helpful. And if you have specific goals, I highly recommend learning how to track macros and doing so to get you to those goals. Otherwise, you're kind of just guessing. Intuitive eating is amazing if you are more in a maintenance phase and you're more concerned with just maintaining the work that you've already achieved and living life. Macro tracking is going to be for people who have those specific goals. Now, while I am a huge fan of tracking macros, and the majority of my clients do so while they're with me, I do acknowledge that if it fits your macros, and the trend that tends to come up with people who only view it that way cannot be the most supportive of a healthy gut. And for some people, that can lead off into other issues, including hormonal health. And I want to talk to you through the reason why. If we are only concerned with macros and if it fits my macros, it encourages us to get creative and maybe use some ingredients that we would not consume on a daily basis outside of being in a deficit. The two more common things that I see people gravitate towards when they are trying to make fun, exciting, and creative, or even recreate their favorite recipes, treats, and snacks on a macro style program in a deficit is going to be the utilization of sugar-free and fat-free options. Now, these implicitly by themselves are not bad and will not cause harm to the gut. But if we are overloading and every single day eating sugar-free and fat-free options, some of the ingredients in those options, such as artificial sweeteners and gums, can cause GI upset in some people. Gums in particular, for some, can cause a little bit of constipation and bloating, the same with artificial sweeteners. This is not going to be across the board for everybody. However, what we can focus on truly when we're in a deficit is how can I best nourish and support my body during this time? That is typically going to give us not just the best results with the composition, but also the best results with making sure that our gut and our hormones feel like they are taken care of. This is going to mean focusing on whole foods, on really colorful diet, and it might mean that some of those more favorite snacks, treats, and recipes might not get utilized until a refeed or until you're in that more of a maintenance style phase, and we have to be okay with that. So that is why, if it fits your macros, and only looking at it from that point of view might not be the best option for your gut and your hormonal health through a deficit. However, the mental side definitely plays a role. So creating days throughout the week that you can maybe recreate some of those recipes and have some of those options on deck definitely can help with you sticking to the deficit and seeing it all the way through to your goal. If you have any questions about ingredients that might cause some issues in some of the population, not everybody's incredibly individual, how to navigate a deficit easier, why macros are the best way truly to see those results in body composition, and how to navigate a deficit in a more gut-friendly manner, feel free to drop the comments below and we can have a discussion.